EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Prime Time contest between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. On one sideline, look at the head coach of the visiting Falcons. His side back to 500 after they picked up the victory last week. Facing off with him, the head coach of the Cowboys. His guys with a crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. Welcome everybody tuning in. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt here as Jake Bates is going to get this started. And we're off in Arlington. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So out have the Falcons for their first possession. They'll be led out by someone known for putting up numbers since he entered the league back in 2020, the Oregon product, Justin Herbert.
Last week was the ideal showing for him and really allowed his offense to feed off of him. He elevated everybody around him. Just got to look at his stat line to see how well he was throwing the ball. 300-plus yard game, several touchdowns, tremendous efficiency.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down up the 28-yard line.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
On third down, Herbert. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack brings the offense to fourth down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send him off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing him up with a sack, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
Shoots away from one. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So now the Cowboys getting an opportunity to send their offense out for the first time. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State fourth-round pick in 2016 who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
Give on second here to Blue. Escapes the defender. He's all the way across midfield down to inside that 45-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First down, and they go right back to it. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
Prescott here from the gun. Short pass brought in. Not a lot available to him. It's to the 38. That was Xavier Watts getting in there defensively.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 4.
On third down, here's Williams. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. Fourth down coming up.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a fourth down.
Out is Jake Bates, ready to try to knock this through. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they're on the board.
I'd say all in all, that is the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond their 25-yard line. Onto the field comes the Atlanta offense for the second time. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3-and-out to begin this game. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Throwing now, Herbert. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now here's a look at his production from last week and the part he played in his offense's victory. 2nd and 3 now. Once more into the hands of Pittman. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Herbert on first down. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
4 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and 8.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
These scouts in the NFL, man, they scour the country, right? Coast to coast. You know what they're looking for with defensive players? They are looking for game records. And that is exactly what this defender has done. He has wrecked this offense with back-to-back sacks.
Jake Bailey on the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. He dodged the tackle. He found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the drive with Blue. And Powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
Throw left side, complete. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Prescott on 1st and 10. Out left, Lamb makes the ground. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. A pickup of 17. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
It is cut left side. And he's taken down at the 30. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
10 at the 30-yard line.
Play action now for Prescott. On him quick, and they bring it down. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped.
A gain of 11 brings up 3rd and 4.
Up the middle, Blue. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. He gained 11 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Shotgun snap, a give to Blue. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the 1st. That's going to do it for our 1st quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Cowboys out in front. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Time for our 2nd quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone. Dak now from the gun. Throw is caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun is Prescott. Falcons driving in, and they're going to bring him down. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm. Get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
Out is Jake Bates, ready to try to knock this through. From the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards. Bates' kick is up and good. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for them.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good, to get into that rhythm, and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Return coming from the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Falcons ready for their next possession. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And they'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Motion the tight end over. 3rd and long for him here. Back to Pitts it goes. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong. Where I sit and judge defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Fair catch made here at the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. Dak off the play fake. He's got a man hooked. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Throw takes him to the sideline, but he gets both feet in with the catch. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
And the Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
1st down, here's Dak. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Picked off by, I love this name, Devon Diablo.
Well, the defense got a little something extra after the pick, and any return is normally a product of good coaching. They drill this all the time on the practice field about becoming a runner, finding the near sideline, your defensive players becoming blockers. And I know it doesn't show up as a ton of return yards on the stat sheet, but boy, every yard's important and critical in the game of football.
Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Along the sideline, and Pitts brings it in. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll air it out on 3rd. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You can can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And this gets him well away from danger as he is up past their 20. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Short side option here. He's running left. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Tackled there by James Pierce. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
Now Dak to throw. Hits him on the out route. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now here come the Falcons on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Falcons first down.
Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Has a man downfield. It's Pittman. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. We are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Lays out left side and gets it. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
That's another Falcons first down. A gain of 13 yards.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. We'll send him over right. On 3rd down, Herbert finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain. The Cowboys signaling for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Daniel Carlson on for this field goal try. Ball in the left hash for this 41-yarder. Carlson's kick is good. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points. A little bit of feel-good momentum.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. And bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. The Cowboys taking over on offense. Not much time left before halftime. Holding just a field goal lead. Probably going to see them play it close to the vest in the time we've got remaining. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Prescott here from the gun. Completed over the middle. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Prior to 1st down, they decide to call a timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Dak to the air here. From the sideline, and it's intercepted. That is Jalen Walker.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they got for picks in this game. This has got to be perfect. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Falcons offense returning to the field a final time before the half. They still have access to a pair of timeouts, a little time left as well, so points very much in play here. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. They've got a man in motion. Herbert now off the play fake. Complete out to the right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. 1st down from the 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. Field goal unit out there on 2nd down as they try for 3 here before halftime. He was good on his first kick. Going to need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2.
And with that one, you're going to see some salty, foul moods in that locker room. You hate all turnovers, but that one led to 3 points, and you hate those even more.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Turpin with a return. This makes it up to the 25. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Design quarterback run here. So we're all knotted up here at the half rock as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. It's only week 3 on the schedule, but already some big-name teams with big early tests. Will they pass or fail? Let's get into it. Our journey through the NFL starts now. At M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, the Ravens at home to take on the Arizona Cardinals. And you got to watch out for this guy, Lamar Jackson. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, we expected a tight one, and we got it, all even at the break. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Who knows when the deciding moment will come. We're underway in the 2nd half of a deadlocked game. Kick taken in here at the 17. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Dallas with its offense headed out for our first possession of the half. And they could take control of the 2nd half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Play action, Prescott. This is complete to Ferguson on left. This gets forward a little, not a ton, to the 35. Behind Diablo there on the tackle.
Second and 7 at the 30.
They pick the hands off. Now Prescott. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that takes them to third down. Throw here, third down. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to fourth down. Dallas sends its punching unit onto the field. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Play action now for Herbert. That one's complete right side. And this one doesn't go far. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
At the 22-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. One for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing third down. To the air on third and long. And he's not going to escape this. The Cowboys take him down. And their fourth sack of the game, Brock, brings up fourth down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. First and 10. First down. Here's Dak. Hauled in by Lamb, right side. And they make the tackle at the 38. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Dak off the play fake. Complete out to the right. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
40-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Prescott now on third down. Going all the way to the end zone here. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a third-quarter lead. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's stopped on the run back at the 27. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. They're facing a 13-6 deficit as they take over. Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Oh, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Second and 10. At the 27-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And they're all over that screen. Brock didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Pass complete to Robinson. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40.
A gain of 15 yards.
He shovels this one forward. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of time. Proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
Offense to the line, second down. It's Herbert once more. Has a man downfield. It's Pittman. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
And the Falcons first down.
Robinson on the inside give. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And send their tight end right. Going to the ground again on first. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's second down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion move.
And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the third. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons manage to tie this game. It's 13-all. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 14. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And this is an important drive to get momentum back after that touchdown tied things up. Who gets the handoff? Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
James Pierce. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and
Prescott set to pass. And screen here to Blue. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short on the 35. About set. This is 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Dak now from the gun. That's the line he's going to run for. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
The give, it's Blue. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Across midfield to the
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Brings up second.
Dak to the air here. That's Lamb running the slant. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. So gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Blue running to the right. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline.
Space on the right. He's got room. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a lead just before the end of the third. So great a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Point after up and good from Bates. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. Herbert on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. Has some daylight through the 40. And he goes out of bounds. What a play to end this third quarter. So just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Falcons football. A nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Connection made to the rookie from Washington. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's a Falcon first down.
That is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Finds him over the middle. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 21-yard line.
On second down, Robinson. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down.
On first, it's Robinson again. Dancing past him. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons now trail by just a point in the 4th. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Short kick here, fielded at the 15. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. The Cowboys and Jaden Blue ready to take over once again. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. First down now, ball at the 33. From the gun is Prescott. Short pass brought in. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. 2nd and 3 now.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Prescott here from the gun. Shoots away from one. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10, Prescott. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
For C.D. Lamb. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Now it's Prescott again. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. as he picks up 20. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And a nice choice there to send this outside. He gets about 6 yards on the carry. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. He brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
Incomplete. A.J. Terrell on the covering.
Here's Dak. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Well, I tell you what, get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Falcons are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. Again, left side, here's Robinson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you've got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Herbert from the gun. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. First down from the 41.
The Falcons, first down.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Here's Robinson up the middle. They're still going at the 30. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play as well as a new set of downs.
Falcons, first down.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Another carry for Robinson. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. 2nd down coming up. We have to take a timeout, though. There's an injured player, and it looks like Kyle Pitts is the one the training staff is headed out for. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Staying with Robinson. And he stopped after a gain of about 5. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
A gain of 6. And the Falcons, first down. 1st and goal, Atlanta.
Here's Robinson. And he's in for the touchdown. The Falcons take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Carlson good on the extra point. And the Falcons take a 4-point lead.
Falcons 27, Cowboys Cowboys 23.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Short kick gathered in at the 15. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up second down. Dak off the play fake. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
They'll throw, third and long. He's going for it himself. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and forced a fourth down.
The Cowboys sending out their punting unit. And they could really use a good one here. Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up, shift the momentum a little here in the fourth. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
All right, here we go. Second down. Play action now for Herbert. And again, an interception is drawn. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
Third down and 15.
Back to throw it. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. They'll bring out the punter here. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Cowboys about set to take over. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, first and 10. First down, here's Dak. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
2 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning for them to use, Brock. Here's first and 10. Draw play. This is Williams. And they were waiting for him on that draw, weren't they? They get him behind the line. That's going to bring up second down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys needing 4 points. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Now Dak to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. Decent gain here, but short of the first. All plays on the table here for third and 3.
Brings up third and 3.
To throw. Oh, he's going to run for it. Escapes the defender. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is second and inches. Third down along with Blue. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it first and goal. Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him. Gotta think this is four-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, first and goal. Setting up to pass. Looking for some... And they got there in time. He's taken down. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running. He'll look to throw it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Offense is hurrying, time running down.
A gain of 7 yards. It's now third and...
Here he is to throw. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won this game. Clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. First call here coming from the shotgun.
At their own 19-yard line.
He sent a man in motion. Here he is to throw. It is caught left side. All right, so he stops the clock, but seconds still ran off on a gain of, only 3 or 4.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. Third and just 2 to go.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it third.
Pittman, the man in motion left. Throwing now. He gets it to Fant. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Gain of 6.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Atlanta.
Here he goes. One final shot. Short pass brought in. And there'll be no game-winning touchdown in this one. That tackle ends this ball game. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.